has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now Allen. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route? Getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, a run with Breida. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Allen off the bootleg. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson able to connect with Mims. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Wilson will throw again. A throw to the flat for Carter. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Ready.
Now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Check nickel. Regular. Monday.
Here's Allen. Fighting Knox there, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, Allen. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That play was well covered. Just tried to... check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Tiny's on the Ringo. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. Touchdown! Michael Carter from 8 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Watch the motion.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
3 down. Hey, watch 28.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Strong right.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got it to Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back. Check three. 56. 31's the mic. 31's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, hold. I got motion.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Allen. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the 31, Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Man open is Robinson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Wilson will throw again. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll run with Carter. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Wilson. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Throwing is Wilson. He'll check this one down to Carter. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Blankenship out for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the draw, here's Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 58 yards. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 3rd down, here's Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Going for it, it's Carter. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the left side with Carter. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20.
You get nothing.
And
I like it.
all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Slam. 31's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 31's the mic.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 2. Check pass.
They go play action now. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Here's Allen. And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Epinesa just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
30, what's the mic? You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. That's complete outright to the tight end, Trimble. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down. 30, what's the mic?
Hey, watch the lane.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught right side by Mims. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Even. 4 down, even. 30, what's the mic? That's right.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Mims. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Look,